Hello friends, this is Sumit Agrawal here, and today I'm going to teach you how to handle missing values using Imputer. So in this example we'll be using the module called as SimpleImputer from the sklearn. Make sure that you use the word SimpleImputer because this is something new in the documentation right now. Previously it used to be just imputer, right? From this example. So before that, we need to import numpy as np, then import pandas as pd, and then from sklearn.impute import SimpleImputer. As I just mentioned, SimpleImputer is the word. So I've already had the Excel file which I'm going to read. So this is the Excel file which gives you the data of age and height, and there are few values in here which are missing. So here we will be imputing the values with mean values. Mean is nothing but an average. So basically, if I give you an example straight away, so you can see here that here there is 28.33 which needs to be put in here, right? Which needs to be imputed at the values where there is nothing, right? So it needs to come here. Again, for the height, it needs to be around 165.1667. So here there are two blank spaces where we need to put that values, right? So let's begin. So here, as I mentioned, that we will import numpy, pandas, and then I will read as a data frame. So here I'm going to read it uh, with a path, and then at the end I'll need to give the name of the sheet, which is sheet underscore name is equal to sheet one. So the name of the sheet is this one. This sheet one is what I've written over there. So in order to read that, I'll need to mention that. Now what I'm going to do is what just happened. Now, once I've done that, I'll read this, right? So you'll get to see what exactly is there in the end. Just taking a bit of time to read that about type statistical history. I'm using the Spider Python 3.7. So yeah. So here you can see this name, age, height, 23, and there are a few non-values in here. As I mentioned to you that there were few blank spaces. It is here. It is just showing 9 values. What I'll do is I'll all 15 values just in case, if you'll be able to see all the values here, right? So here there are a couple of nuns, one here is another one, here another one, right? You'll be able to see the none. Again, here you'll be able to see exactly the same thing, right? So here you'll be see that there is none here, none here, none here, none here. So we'll need to replace those ones as well. So for that, what I'll do is I've made this program where I'll write this age. First we'll take the age column. We'll need to identify the age column. So in order to identify the age column, what we do is we do uh, df df.ilog, and what this means is we'll be reading all the rows, and then from all the rows we'll be reading this age column, which is nothing but 1. So how this one comes is the name column is actually 0, the age column is actually 1, and the height column is actually 2. So from then what we'll be reading is 1 to 2. So what the way it works here is that it will only read the column 1 before the numbers that you have put over there, right? The column number that you have put over there. Another thing that I put dot values over here is because using values will convert data frame to an array. So what it will do is it will convert this data frame into an array. So if I put this here, oh, it is not defined. Okay, sorry, I need to run this. So if I run this, it is running now, that's fine. And now here you can see that this is here there's an array, right? Again, I'll do exactly the same thing for the height as well. So I'm going to run that line, and then I'm going to run this height as well, right? So for height, I've used this 2 to 3. So the one before the third column is second, so that column will be red, which is height, right? Now, in order to do the imputation, we'll need to use the simple imputer method, which will include simple imputer missing values is equals to np.nan, right? You need to make sure that you write this np.nan, numpy.nan. Strategy is nothing but mean. There are another couple of methods as well where you can replace the numbers with either mode or median, right? So here you just need to make sure that you don't use this nan under quotations, otherwise it will throw an error, and the error that it will throw will be that input contains non infinity or value too large for the data type. Previously this used to work under imputer method only, but now it doesn't work like that. You need to use simple imputer, and under that simple imputer you need to use this np.nan. You can go through the documentation, you will be able to find out, right? Now if you see the age column, there are non values here, and in the height column there are non values as well, right? Now the next thing what we're going to do is we need to fit the values into the we need to fit the values. So once we fit the values, what we will get is we will get the output as the average, because in the imputer function we have said that this will be the mean. So if I write just imputer, so age, and if I run this, I need to run this, yeah. So once I run this, okay, I can run this cell. So once I run this cell, so after this I'll run this cell, which is fantastic. And now if I run this, what I'll get is I'll get the output as mean, basically. And once I get the output as mean, I'll need to transform that using the transform method, which is imputer.age underscore age dot transform, right? So again, once I transform this, I need to put those values into the age column itself. So that's why I have written this age for all the rows and for all the columns, right? That's what it says here. So again, I'll run this. So it is done. Now if I see my column age, I'll be able to see the non values. So you can see 28.33. So before that I mentioned to you that this was the average, which is 28.33. So 28.33 has been replaced here at Ram and Sue. So 28.33 here and here and here. So you'll be able to see it. Again, I'll do exactly the same thing. First I'll need to fit, and then I'll need to transform. So here I'll fit. This is I'll do exactly the same for the imputer underscore height. So here what I'll do is this. I'll first fit it, and then the second I'll transform it. So here I'll first fit it, and then second I'll need to transform it. So once I transform it, you'll be able to see that the input value here will be 165.167, 165.167. So basically the values is inputted over here and here. So that's how you do the imputation. Now this is, I've written two lines of code, for one for fit and other for transform. So if you want to do this in just one line of the code, what I'll need to do is I'll need to copy this, what I'll do is I'll need to run this again, right? And with the help of this just one line of code, you'll be able to fit and transform both. So let me just, so here I've just run this, and again you'll be able to see non values here, both age and height. And if I run this line, now in the age line, you'll be able to see that there is a value 28.33 which has been imputed, and similar for the height as well. If you see this, there's a non value, and once I run it, I'll be able to see the value over here as well. So this is how you do the simple imputation method. So if you have any doubts or any queries, then please let me know in the comment section, and I'll be able to figure out your problem. Thank you very much. Bye bye.